Hello.
They had the straws up by the counter instead of over by the things, which is nice. That cuts down on waste. But I walked up with my little swizzle stick looking real silly. But I got the green apple flavor Slurpee. Today's the autumnal equinox. I can't for the life of me think of the correct pronunciation. But one of the things to like eat on those days are apple flavored things. So I'm trying this Slurpee. I have an apple wine at home, and I might get like apple turnovers or something at Kroger. I'm getting ready to go to Kroger and see what they have. I know I'm gonna get some sunflowers. Very tempted to get a mum, but we're moving soon, so I don't want to do that. I don't know wait till we move to get a pumpkin even. Those, the ones with the big warty spots on them, gross me out. See, I wanted to get sunflowers, and I was really worried they would be sold out, and I literally have like a couple bouquets left. So what else I may have? Yeah, alright, we'll get those then. That's out of the way. Oh, see, that's cool. Locally sourced sticker on them. Now these are the same amount, I'm sure, as these. No, these are $12.88 and these are $7. Very recently, you could get a bouquet of just all sunflowers for like $7. So this is because they made it pretty, charging more for it. They don't have just regular sunflowers. Aha, there we go. I think they had to have regular sunflowers somewhere. $5. These are pie pumpkins. So they're really small and dense, and there's a lot of flesh on the inside. Rather than being big and hollow for carving, it's just like any other fruit. You want as much flesh as possible. Pomegranates. Might get a pomegranate. I don't know how to tell if one's good or not though. The actual Greek deity associated with fall is Demeter and Persephone, and those pomegranates are a symbol of their whole deal. So this is like pagan Thanksgiving. Like, this is the harvest festival. It's like one of the last holidays of the year. Nice corn. This is sick right now. Maybe some peppers. Maybe make something spicy. You know, they have tortilla cheese and the cheese section now, so that's really nice. Getting used to. I wish they had smaller bottles. Because like we had one little bottle that lasted us forever. It is on sale, so I'll go ahead and get it. A pumpkin spice slice. So get a little pumpkin roll, a little ploop of pumpkin whipped cream. Oh, it's cute. Here's the Kentucky Proud shelf at Kroger. some honey bourbon apple butter to have with our cakes. Hi! So today is September 22nd. It is the autumnal equinox. Hi, Mercy. And today we're going to be cooking Mexican street corn, elotes or esquites, I believe. The theme of the video is going to be on reconnecting to like my spirituality and my connection to nature. I grew up an evangelical Christian, and at the age of like 11, I was like, it's not for me, no offense if it is for you, and I was just like, I'm an atheist. And I've been an atheist, agnostic, secular humanist, whatever cushiony word is better in whatever company I'm in, because when I was 11 and said I was an atheist, a lot of people equated that with devil worshiper. Anyone who's not a Christian is a devil worshiper, apparently. So today I'm going to do it to them. I am going to actually be celebrating my first pagan holiday. I went to Ireland and England whenever I was in college with my film and religion professor after we studied pagan representation in British and Irish cinema. And ever since that trip, I've really felt even more of a pull to, I think, just having something that is non-religious, that is not steeped in religious traumas for me, to have a measure of time and things to look forward to and things to celebrate, and just having a little bit more, having just more structure to my year. There's like the wheel of the year, which again, that's not every pagan religion. And again, not every pagan religion is even like English, Irish area. That's just personally where like my ancestors are from. This is the tricky part. We may eat things like eggs and lamb and ham, things on Easter, which some of those traditions do have pagan origins. Ostara is what Easter comes from. A lot of modern Christian holy days and holidays, a lot of the traditions actually come from pagan symbolism. Like the Christmas tree itself was originally a pagan symbol. So this is just an experiment, an exploration of those symbols, and for various cultures, for every religion, every world religion, every society celebrates seasons, celebrates harvest seasons, celebrates time, and acknowledges just the passage of time. And I feel like there's no harm in that, and I feel like as long as it's done with respect and an attempt at like actually educating myself, I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. So with that said, one of the symbols are sunflowers. Now I got some of these back during the summer solstice as well. Basically, like, sunflowers will come up in the summer, and to me they represent sunshine. Solstice, you're really celebrating the sun, and it's at its highest point. It's the peak sunshine. But sunflowers are also very representative of fall. They're harvested at the end of summer, and then you get, cute little bouquets like this. We also have a pomegranate. I have no idea how to eat this. I have no idea how to peel this. We're gonna figure it out. It is hollow. I know there are little seeds and beads in here. The pomegranate is very, very commonly used as a representation of femininity. So yeah, very, very big fertility symbols, and this time of year is about saying goodbye to the sun, saying goodbye to the masculine, and welcoming the feminine. Persephone and Demeter, their mythos in Greek mythology is around this time of year. This is the time where Demeter is sad. Everything is harvested, and it's just going to be winter and sadness until Persephone comes back from the underworld where she lives with Hades to be with her mom. We do just have a bag of watermelon that they had watermelon for like $3 the other day, and I finally perfected how to find a perfect watermelon. This is really good watermelon. I have a can of pears just because I never know how to pick a ripe one, and these are actually Ford Crispy. Have Appalachian Proud honey bourbon apple butter from Lucky Clover Farm in Richmond, Kentucky. For this video, you've already seen at some point I tried a green apple Slurpee and did a little tour of 7-Eleven like things that they have at Speedway now, because we still don't have 7-Elevens here, but 7-Eleven products are in Speedways now. Like, that's who handles their internal store stuff. But I also got this apple pie wine the other day. Oliver Winery and Vineyards in Bloomington, Indiana. I didn't realize that when I bought this, but it's semi-local, like it's Southern Indiana, and I love Bloomington, so I'm really excited to try this. So the recipe we're gonna be making today, corn is another big food symbol for the autumn equinox. Corn is a big fall food. The Horn of Plenty, I don't have a cornucopia, but I learned that it is also very like fertility symbol. This thing that we see, we like grow up seeing as like the symbol of Thanksgiving, like American Thanksgiving, which, see, this is another thing. I would love to celebrate holidays that are familiar to me, but those holidays have a rough history, especially where I live in the United States. I don't really feel comfortable celebrating Thanksgiving because we were fed lies as children.
The next day.
Baba Booey.
Okay, so I really liked this. I have this much left. I usually don't like wine, But this just tastes really good. This just tastes like apple juice with a little bit of a kick. Maybe I just don't like wine from grapes. I think that's what we're learning. I don't like grape tannins, but I love other sweet fruit alcohols. I don't know. So we're gonna do an actual taste test now since my phone died last night. This is basically gonna be the end cap of the video. So last night I was in the middle of cooking. I made it with the seasonings that you would, like the whole corn on the cob in the toaster oven, like you would on a grill. And then my phone died during the filming process, and I ended up just cutting it off the cob and trying it. You see the expectations versus reality at one point. It was okay. It would have been way better if I'd had more than one ear of corn. I got 2 yesterday, but one of them was like scrawny and dried out and like not really usable. So I'm gonna just do this taste test real quick. A lot of people on Facebook, when I posted about this wine saying I really liked it, said that they actually wanted to see this video this week instead of the one I had already had filmed for this week. So I know at the end of the last video I said that this week was going to be meatballs and the Pinot Noir from Acronym, but surprise, it's a low taste and apple wine because the wine seemed that popular and everybody really wanted to know what it tasted like. So that was left from yesterday, sitting out on my nightstand. I thought it was mostly water because I'd put ice in it at one point, but that was just wine. All right. So this is Oliver Winery and Vineyards. It is in Bloomington, Indiana. This is their apple pie, which is apple wine with natural flavors. Tart apple, soft vanilla, hints of cinnamon and brown sugar, and notes of a la mode. Comfort and warmth included, no forks required, perfect for sharing. And you know what? I don't know that I shared it. I may have had all that myself last night. I don't really remember. It's a creeper, I will say that. It is like LITs. When I was in college, I would get a picture of those and split with my friends, and you can't taste the alcohol in it. So you don't really, it's not like you're doing shots and you're like, oh, that burns, I can't do more of that, which is how regular wine is for me. Like I don't like the taste of it, so I don't really get much out of it because I can't even finish like a full glass, and here I am killing a bottle. So like, drink responsibly with this one. It's pretty good. I hadn't even like read the description on the back. I will say that it is very accurate. It is just perfectly sweet, super tart, really light, like a really good, it's not like apple cider, quite like super cinnamony territory. It's not like a sparkling cider. It is much more like just a really clean apple juice. As you can see, it's like really clear. It's like, looks, again, a while ago I thought it was water, so, but I don't like red wine, and so the one that'll come out next week, you'll see I don't like it. So take this in, and then you'll see next week what my normal reaction would be to a wine. Yeah, I can just drink that like water, like pop, like juice. Zero burn. It's 8.3% ABV. It's a 750 milliliter bottle. So like 16 proof, much nicer than the 99 proof Superman shots we did last time, which were pure torture. This is much better. Between this and the green apple slushy, like, this video was so much more enjoyable on the sips part. Last time sips part was just brutal. I don't know why I did that to myself. The kryptonite has been in the fridge this whole time. So, hair of the dog. Wouldn't you know it, it's mellowed out since sitting in an open slushy container in the fridge for the last week. But yeah, we're gonna just pour that out later. Again, it's a creeper. Yeah, really good, really light, really fresh. It just tastes like apple juice. It just tastes like a good apple juice. But it reminds me of school cafeteria apple juice, or like hospital cafeteria apple juice. Like, I expect a foil top to be peeled back and to like hold the container with my teeth and just be like a silly kid again. Like, it just tastes like nostalgia, but like as a wine. So if you are someone with like an inner child, a kid at heart still, who doesn't really like hard drinking, and you also don't really like wine, you don't like beer, you want something that's like easy, sippable, you can nurse this.
It's a great color, it's a great length, it's fun, you can twirl, you can move in it, you can spread your legs apart, and
a little, like a glass will do you if you're someone who has a low alcohol tolerance like I currently do. Yeah, it's good. No notes. It's just good. Even having been opened last night, half of it gone, and I literally just put the foil tab back onto the lid like this. That's the only thing that had it covered in the fridge. It still tastes good. So I've been recommended to try Huber's apple pie wine, or maybe just apple wine. Someone also mentioned a strawberry wine, maybe also from Huber's. Someone else said the Oliver brand actually never lets them down. They're never disappointed in it. So this is a brand to look for. If, I don't know if it's available everywhere, because it is semi-local. Bloomington is about an hour away in southern Indiana. So I don't know, but if you see it, I really recommend trying it. Thanks for tuning in to the 4th video in a row of Sips with Fitz. Next week will be number 5. It will be Italian meatballs with frozen ravioli and frozen garlic bread, because your girl's only going to do so much homemade. I'm not trying to be insane here. And trying the acronym Pinot Noir. And I believe that will be when I do my Goodwill trip, that it will be like a couple actual trips all in one video with a haul of what I've gotten, other things that I've gotten, not even from this trip, but just like in the past from Goodwill. I really do want to focus on sustainable consumption, whether that be buying more fresh vegetables, or using less plastic, or buying things in bulk, or getting things secondhand. For a long time I wasn't really able to thrift shop, and now that I do have that privilege of having things in my size at mission stores or thrift stores you shop at, that are affordable, that aren't necessarily fast fashion. I know not everyone can do that. I personally have not always been able to do that, but if you are able, tune in next time to see the kinds of things you could get there. Like, if you've not been to a Goodwill in a while, I recommend checking in with that. I never ate my pomegranate. I still haven't even looked up how to eat it. So it's just gonna sit there and it's not gonna be in this video. So just have that mystery. You'll never know. Or follow the Magical Misfits Facebook page and you might see it on there at some point. Chris is laughing at me, maybe, or something else in the bedroom. I don't know, but I'm gonna cut this video off here.
It's that bitch o'clock, yeah, it's thick 30.